The following is a presentation of the Austin Reed Network, now streaming for free on Roku and Amazon Fire TV.
From Fresno to the Oregon State Capitol and everywhere in between, this is the Reed Report.
Here we go. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Welcome to a brand new edition of the Reed Report. Thank you for joining us. I am Austin Reed. Connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Austin Reed on Air. It is St. Patrick's Day, and Raquel Regalado is in the spirit with her green shirt.
Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day, Austin.
Yes.
I'm so happy that today is a holiday because I am wearing green and you're wearing green.
So I never wear a tie on the Reed Report, but this is the most I could find green-wise.
And it looks great.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So the Reed Report is every single Friday at 8 a.m. on KMSG TV, My TV 53, serving the Central California region. Plus, we are up in the Portland, Salem, Oregon area every Friday at 11:30 p.m. with a replay on Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on KWVT Valley 17. And we stream anytime on the Austin Reed Network, exclusively on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. Let's talk about what's coming up on this St. Patty's Day episode of the Reed Report. Isla Brock from Central Valley Hypnotherapy is talking about smoking cessation and how to quit with her. Athena goes one-on-one with the owner of Guido's Martial Arts, who has a big event coming up this weekend in Central California. Later, we're talking photography with a guy named Diego. He's doing a new photo walk. Details ahead. But first, let's talk about what's trending. And of course, it is St. Patrick's Day. So Raquel, I'll let you take it away.
Yes, Austin, for my first trending topic, I have drones. Okay, I love my privacy, and I'm sure that you love your privacy, and there's nothing much sweeter than going to your backyard for some peace and quietness. Now, with these delivery drones being the next big thing, could you expect our privacy to be violated?
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
Right.
You know, our good friend Marcus on the Reed Report, he has a drone. He flies everywhere. And that's a little bit different than the Amazon drones, right?
Right, in the business side of it.
Yeah.
However, I can tell you one of my personal experiences. One day I was sitting in my backyard and all I hear is this beehive noise coming from above my head. And I look up and it's just a drone spying on me. And I ran inside my house. Now, Austin, this is going to be a problem for the future. And I feel like this is not something we as Americans want to be experiencing. And about 88% of Americans also love their peace and privacy. So I just feel like this could be something that we are also causing ourselves, as we want to be delivered. We want to have our goods delivered to our home, but we are also giving out our rights to privacy.
Do you think that we will ever see a point in history where there will be flying cars and that's gonna be a thing?
I hope so, and I do feel like it will be a thing in the future. I mean, we are just now having these pushing machines when we go into the water and we can fly over water. So I can hope for the best to see this in the future.
I'm gonna give it another 30 years. All right, in our headlines now, though, let's talk a little bit about some fun facts for St. Patrick's Day. We'll start with you.
Yes, my first fact is that St. Patrick's is actually a cultural and religious holiday where it's actually in celebration of the patron Saint Patrick.
Okay.
In Ireland.
Very good, very good. You know, I'm half Irish.
Are you?
Yeah.
That is an awesome fact.
Yeah, I'm half Irish, half Jewish.
Oh,
Very
really?
interesting, huh?
That's a very interesting combination.
Total opposites right there. Okay, what else do I have? So yeah, you talked about that. The real St. Patrick was born... Oh, wait, no. We didn't talk about this yet. The real St. Patrick was born in Britain.
Wow, all right.
So that's interesting.
I thought he was born in Ireland the whole time. But...
Yeah, so now you know. There were no snakes around for St. Patrick to banish from Ireland.
Okay.
All right. Leprechauns are likely based on Celtic fairies. And then you want to read this one, the last fun fact we have?
It is. The first St. Patrick's Day parade was held in America.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. All right, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Let's check in with Athena now, our Greek goddess of gossip. She's not wearing green this year. I don't think she got the memo that today was St. Patrick's Day. She forgot. Hi, Athena.
I'm Athena, the Greek goddess of gossip, and last weekend was the Oscars. What an Oscars it was, a red carpet, beautiful fashions. A couple things that I noticed were, your typical black gowns, bright colors, and there was a lady, I posted it on my social media. She wore white. It was almost like a bride's gown. All white, so much. I felt so bad for the person behind her, but no one punched out each other. No one slapped each other around. It was a good one. I went to Emerson College in Boston, and the director and the stars got a shout out because there were some Emerson grads in the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. Michelle Yeoh, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, Jamie Lee Curtis, Daniel Kwan, James Hong. Apparently, it's an amazing movie with an amazing cast, so I would love to check it out. I got to Google it because I don't know if it's still out in the theaters or if you can stream it, but I would definitely pay for it because it won all those Oscars, and I'm just curious. Scream 3 was #1 at the box office last weekend. We'll see how they do. The girl that plays Wednesday, Jenny Ortega? She's so cute. She hosted Saturday Night Live last Saturday. She's in it. So check it out. And Creed. Creed, Apollo Creed's son. Apparently there's Creed 2, Creed 3. I can't keep up with the Creeds, but it's a very good movie. So if you're looking for movies this weekend, I just gave you 3 suggestions. Hush, hush, and off the record and on the QT. I'm Athena, the Greek goddess of gossip. Have a fabulous weekend.
Okay, Athena, thank you so much. Next year, we will remind you that it's St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
She forgot this year. She usually pre-records for segments, so I'll give her a little pass.
Right.
All right, how can people follow you on Instagram?
On Instagram, my user is Raquel.RK1.
All right, very good. Up next here on The Read Report, we are talking all about hypnosis with Isla Brock from Essential Valley Hypnotherapy. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
I did a mock interview with Jackie. She knew right away that I was shy and quiet. So instead of jumping into the interview right away, she spent time with me helping to develop my elevator pitch.
Do you need help landing your dream job? Get career training from a professional recruitment coach. Serving over 1,000 clients, JKH Career Coaching and Consulting brings over 15 years of experience in student career guidance and workforce development. Student memberships and group discounts are now available. Don't get left behind. Get the coaching you need to increase your professional skills to get hired. With spring coming and graduation right around the corner, visit jkhccc.com or call 559-307-7712. That's 307-7712.
Are you still not sure what you're doing for St. Patrick's Day? Don't worry. We've got 4 events that are fresher than a 4-leaf clover that'll leave you feeling luckier than a leprechaun this St. Patrick's Day weekend. Let's get into it. What's up, everyone? Jeremiah Stroop with a special edition of your Weekend Rundown. We've got 4 events that we know you're going to want to explore this St. Patrick's Day weekend. First up, on Friday, March 17th, are you ready for a pub crawl? Pubcrawls.com will give you all the information for this awesome event that's kicking off on Friday, but will also extend onto Saturday for this awesome weekend. Next up, Patty's St. Patrick's Day Festival kicks off on March 17th at 11 a.m., but won't wrap up until the next day at 2 a.m. Join Patty's St. Patrick's Day Festival as it marks their 14th year partnering with the Children's Cancer Association. A portion of the net proceeds from the St. Patrick's Day event will be donated directly to the Children's Cancer Association. So join them for Irish music, bagpipers, Irish dancers, corned beef and cabbage, and a whole lot more. And last but not least, our fourth event will take you over to Kennedy School, where McMenamins will host music, Irish dancing, and plenty of hijinks for their fantastic weekend that kicks off on Friday, March 17th and extends through March 18th. On Friday, enjoy the Murray Irish Dancers, the Stomptowners, and then on Saturday, you can enjoy the Yates Academy Irish Dancers, John Franco, Madeline Hawthorne, Robin Jackson, and the Caravan. As always, drink responsibly this St. Patrick's Day weekend. Well, there you have it, 4 fresh events that will leave you feeling like you found a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for Portland, Oregon this St. Patrick's Day weekend. Of course, for more information, head over to our website and follow us on social media. I'm Jeremiah Stroop, and we'll see you the next time you have a couple days off so you can make the most of your weekend. We'll see you next time.
Hi everyone, this is Isla Brock. Welcome. This is News in Hypnosis. Today we're going to talk about smoking. Cigarettes, nicotine, its addiction, why is it so difficult to quit? And just kind of go through what a first session with me would be like if you wanted to quit smoking. And I'm just going to just be casual about it, ask some rhetorical questions for you to think about, and then decide what you want to do. And now, let's get started.
It makes a difference you can taste in the smoke. Look, Tareyton has a white outer filter and an inner filter of activated charcoal. Fine granules of activated charcoal in pure cellulose. And the charcoal filter works with the white filter to actually improve the flavor of Tareyton's fine tobaccos. Yes, there's a difference you can see in the filter. It makes a difference you can taste in the smoke. So get the charcoal filter with a taste worth fighting for. Join the unswitchables. Smoke Tareyton.
Us Tareyton smokers would rather fight than switch.
Tareyton from the American Tobacco Company.
Hi everyone. So let's talk about nicotine, smoking, etc. And this also goes for people who vape. I'm seeing lot more and more of that now. First of all, the question I want to ask when you first call me for a consult is, why do you smoke? So these are some of the answers I get that are routine. It relaxes me. Really? I'm bored. Gives my hands something to do. Great. It's an addiction. It's a habit. But nobody ever says it's something I use to cope. So those are the 3 reasons. Coping, addiction, and habit are the 3 reasons, basic reasons why people will smoke. And we're going to get into some of that. The coping part, I'm just going to address it real brief. Maybe you're going in through some stress and it's just a way for you to escape for a minute, however long it takes to go smoke a cigarette. Now, let me preface this with, I am a non-smoker, but I'm not, blind to it, because I did smoke for 12 years and I've been smoke-free for 35 years and change. So I know what it's like to quit smoking. And we're going to get into all of that in just a minute. So when you contact me, and the first thing I'm asking you is, why do you smoke? And you say stuff like, it relaxes me. Really? So if it's a relaxant, why isn't everybody doing it? I would wonder that, right? And then it's what the other questions might be. Well, I'm bored. Okay, great. You're sitting there on the couch. It's Saturday afternoon. You're bored. You light up a cigarette. And now you're still bored smoking. So if cigarettes were a cure for boredom or relaxation, don't you think everybody would do it? Just think about that for a minute. Also think about, are you ready to quit? How long have you been smoking? And these are just the basic questions. How many cigarettes a day do you smoke? What brand do you smoke, and how much do you pay for smoking? And so I was figuring these numbers out. And if one person was smoking a pack a day at $10 a pack for 30 years, that's well over $100,000 in 30 years. Now, that means you can actually, if you're spending $10 a day, you could actually save $10 a day. You proved it to yourself by using it to buy something. So just take that $10 and put it in your mattress or your little, coffee mug or whatever. But you can do that, and in 30 years have $100,000. You can do now if you're doing 2 packs a day. In 15 years, you will have spent over $100,000. So that's $20 a day. And that's about, the average cost ranges, it just depends on what state you're in. There's about $2.90 plus cents per pack of cigarettes across the country that's just in federal taxes. So every pack of cigarettes you buy, just know that you're giving the government almost $3 a pack of that price. So let's talk about imagination versus willpower. Why it's hard to quit. Because, well, first of all, we're trying to use willpower. I use hypnosis to help people quit smoking. I have a very high success rate, and typically people come in for 1 session and they're done. I can't guarantee it's not a cure. It's nothing like that, but typically, because I do make it rather disgusting, and the first question I ask, and I haven't asked you yet, is, are you ready to quit? Are you ready to give up these? And it's a forever. You're in smoker sobriety, just much like someone who is in alcohol sobriety or any substance sobriety. You are in sobriety. And even 1 puff, 1 time, will take you back to your horrible habit. So talking about imagination, which is an incredibly powerful tool, more powerful than willpower alone. So imagining yourself being smoke-free. And that's where I take you. I take you through your imagination, because willpower alone just works with that 12% conscious mind power. Imagination, it works with our 88% unconscious or subconscious mind power. If you would like to discuss your smoking habit, just to see if you're ready, give me a call. Consultations are free. I'll spend some time with you on the phone. I'll even give you some helps. And I'm going to give you one right now. If you're ready to quit, do this one thing to see if you're ready to quit.
Super excited for my guest today. I want to introduce you to Diego. He is in our studio right now. We are talking about photography and something very special that you recently started?
Very recently, yes.
Very recently. So we're going to get into that in just a bit. But you're a local photographer here in the Central Valley. And I want to start with your story. How long have you been taking pictures?
So I've been taking photos for 10 years now, coming on 10 years. As soon as I had my first paying job, I started buying film, instant film and 35 millimeter film. But the journey's been long. I've taken, a few trips. I've had some meetups with other photographers, and this is what motivated the now trying to build a community here. I don't have to go so far. I can just go down the street and enjoy the company of other photographers locally.
Well, our good friend here at the station, David Alexander, who is another local photographer, he actually told me about you and what you're doing. By the way, a shout out to David. He took snapshots and headshots of the entire on-air team, and we had a blast. He's a fantastic photographer. How did you guys connect?
This is actually a really interesting story. Is we were on our first photo walk in January 28th, and I'd seen David with a few cameras, and I was just like, oh, you're here for the photo walk. I really genuinely thought you had just hopped in, and no, he was just like stunned. Like, there's a mob of people that were all, about 40 people showed up that were all going for the photo walk, and he just joined along. He finished the whole route with us, and we became good friends ever since.
So this idea that you had for a photo walk, what exactly is a photo walk? So
a photo walk, in very simple terms, is if you want to test out new gear, if you want to make connections with other local photographers, it's pretty much just, bring your cameras, enjoy it. I do it more to document downtown Fresno, since there's new businesses coming out, there's new businesses, there's new, just things coming up. There's changes all the time around here that it's just fun to document, try out some new gear, and really connect with people here locally.
And you know what? I'm super excited because, I don't know if you heard this, but in downtown Fresno, the state of California is paying for a new skyscraper. It's going to be, did you hear about that? Yeah, the new county courthouse. So that's going to be awesome to shoot. But before we go, I want you to explain this.
Okay, so this is basically one of my favorite cameras. This is the Polaroid Mini Portrait It has 2 lenses.
Put it up, kind of. Let's put it right here. Yeah, in the middle.
All
Okay,
right,
perfect.
So this has 2 lenses. This setup took me a long time to get. It has additional lenses, but basically this is an old decommissioned passport camera. Polaroid would make. You'd see them at the DMV, at booking stations for the police. Before having to get film developed and the whole process, they would need instant prints. And so they would take dual portraits on passports or booking photos or pretty much anything you can need an instant photo for. And I revamped it for modern film with the custom setup. So it takes basically stereo portraits or 2 different portraits on one shot of film. Yeah.
So freaking cool. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about, we've got just a few, less than a minute left.
Yeah.
When is the next photo walk?
The next photo walk is April 8th.
Okay.
I will be there in the Mammoth Mall around 11 doing early portraits as people start coming into the walk and get more situated. We'll be doing that. I'll have a route around downtown Fresno, and we'll end up at Tioga Sequoia. Just hang out. If you drink, it's fine. There'll be other options, if not. So
very good. Diego, great to meet you.
Yep.
Thank you for coming in.
Appreciate
you sharing your knowledge about photography.
Absolutely.
It's super important to everybody. I'm Austin Reed, and we will be right back.
I did a mock interview with Jackie. She knew right away that I was shy and quiet. So instead of jumping into the interview right away, she spent time with me helping to develop my elevator pitch.
Do you need help landing your dream job? Get career training from a professional recruitment coach. Serving over 1,000 clients, JKH Career Coaching and Consulting brings over 15 years of experience in student career guidance and workforce development. Student memberships and group discounts are now available. Don't get left behind. Get the coaching you need to increase your professional skills to get hired. With spring coming and graduation right around the corner, visit jkhccc.com or call 559-307-7712. That's 307-7712.
Happy Friday. I'm Athena. I am here with my friend Mike Guido from Guido's, it's a long title, Guido's Martial Arts Academy.
You got it.
Yeah, I said it right. Okay, so my son used to go to Guido's. Absolutely loved it. And nothing wrong. He was just got involved in other sports. But Guido's was absolutely amazing for my son. It was the height of karate, and it still is. Cobra Kai, I think, really made a big comeback. But karate is so good for so many reasons, Mike.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us why it's so good? And it's not just Cobra Kai. It's always been big.
It's karate is great. I've been doing it since I was 7 years old.
Wow.
So for me, I started karate when I was 7, and I was getting bullied a lot.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'll try karate. I watched The Karate Kid, so that's kind of what got me into it.
Yeah.
And so what we do is we blend life skills with the physical of martial arts. So now you're gonna, a student that comes in is gonna learn focus and discipline and build their confidence and learn all the basic fundamentals to be successful in life. And we use martial arts as a way to teach that. So it's not just kicks and punches, it's a full lifestyle, life skills program.
I love it.
It's great.
And you were just mentioning, you were getting bullied, and a lot of kids do get bullied.
Sure.
Just like Karate Kid and Cobra Kai and other movies that you see. So if someone is getting bullied, do they drop kick them and after?
Well,
it teaches them
down the road if that's what it needs to happen. But usually, what happens, it doesn't ever have to come to that.
Yeah.
So what we do is
hopefully not.
I go through and I go to a lot of the Clovis Unified schools and teach a bully prevention program.
That's amazing.
And something that we do in our school and at school assemblies. And I'm going to be at a couple schools later on in the month.
So cool.
And so we teach them how to understand what a bully really is.
Yeah.
Also, how to handle it in a non-aggressive, non-violent way by using your words. So from things like using your words and staying calm.
Yeah.
And looking the person in the eye and saying, hey, leave me alone, back off. And
not
showing.
Not be scared.
Not be scared. Show that confidence. And so when a child does that, they show their confidence, they let the student know, hey, I don't want to be bullied anymore, leave me alone, then it sends a message. And the message is, hey, I'm going to try to pick on somebody maybe it's a little bit easier than pick on this kid who's standing up for themselves.
Yeah.
And so we teach them how to walk away. We teach them how to use their words. We teach them how to use use their legs, use their mind. How do you stay safe in a situation? So there's many different steps you can take in order to resolve a bully situation, and it works 99.9% of the time. It doesn't have to end in throwing kicks or throwing punches.
Right.
So a lot of our students utilize those skills, utilize those techniques, and then we also teach them about conflict avoidance. How to avoid certain conflicts, how to stop getting in fights, how to stop getting in arguments.
Yes.
You know, avoiding dangerous situations, staying calm. Don't let the situation get worse by arguing or fighting, because it always gets worse. So,
love it.
Yeah, so it's a really great, a message, and it's been taken really well by all the youth.
I love it. This is awesome. And you go around to the schools, which is also amazing. Speaking of schools, I know that a lot of the karate tourneys happen either out of town, out of state. Tomorrow, something big is happening.
Tomorrow, something big is happening, absolutely. We are
Tell
having,
us.
yes, it is the Spring Showdown.
Ooh.
We are having, it is the only martial arts karate tournament in Clovis.
That's amazing.
Yes, so it's going to be held at Clark Intermediate School.
Is this the first and only?
No, we actually had one last year, and this is
Cool.
our second annual, so we have one every single year. It happens right around this time, mid-March.
Yeah.
We've got about 150 competitors, and we have competitors coming from all over the state, even Nevada.
Wow.
We've got I'd say probably about at least 20 or 30 of those competitors are all world champions. So we're bringing world champion karate to the Clovis, Fresno area. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to have one of the newest local barbecue sauce companies, Luke's No. 1. They're going to be out there doing tri-tip sandwiches at the event. It's going to be it's just going to be absolutely amazing. We have grand champion divisions. Some of the trophies are 5 foot tall. Oh yeah, it's going to be absolutely amazing.
I'm not 5 feet as of yet, but I love that. Are these adults, teenagers, little kids? What ages?
So we have the smallest divisions are 5 and unders.
Okay.
And then we have all the way up to adults.
I love it.
Yes, we've got some of our world champion fighters coming down. They're going to be competing. We've got 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, all the way up teenagers. It's just and what we try to do is we try to make this event smooth running, so that way all the spectators have a great experience. I've been doing karate tournaments for years, and the worst part is you, as a parent or a spectator, you go to these events and they're not run well, or it takes forever, and it's just, as a spectator, you're having a bad experience. So I want to make sure the spectators are having a great experience as well. So not only the competitors, but the spectators.
No, I know, because my son's wrestled for years, and you're sitting out there in the stands, and it's like cramped and hot and stuff, and it'd be nice to have the spectators to have the parents to have a nice experience. Clark Intermediate.
Yep.
If you know Clovis, Old Town Clovis, Clark is Clark, right on 5th and Bullardish. What times?
It starts at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
And we're hoping to be done by 2 o'clock. So anytime between 9 and 2. And yeah, to have 150 competitors done by 2 o'clock, that's our goal.
That is awesome.
It's going to be awesome.
What can you say to kids, before we let you go, Mike, and if we're forgetting anything, just let me know. What can you say to kids, that are either being bullied, that are interested in karate, and tell us where you're at.
I think that martial arts is something that every single child in America should do. It's so important for kids to have outlets, and to have a positive outlet, and to have positive mentors.
Come on over, Guido's Martial Arts Academy.
You got it.
On Shaw, right before, it's like Willow and Shaw.
Yeah, on Shaw, between Villa and Minnewawa.
Isn't there a Ross or a Marshall's next door?
Berlin Coat Factory.
Ladies,
Yep.
If you're a shopper like me,
Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight, it's right there. Nico went there for years and absolutely loved it. So there you go. That'll give you some motivation on a Friday. All right, Austin, back to you.
Hey, another good show. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Austin Reed.
And I am Raquel Regolato. Thank you so much for watching us today.
Yeah, have a great St. Patrick's Day weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
This is your celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate.
The good news is, asking for help gets easier with a little practice. Contact Isla Brock with Central Valley Hypnotherapy today. To schedule an appointment, call 559-749-4803.